What's up, everybody? So this is Justin back again, and the last time you seen me, or you've seen one of my videos, my aquarium was filled with water and everything was fine. So as you can see now, the tank is empty. There's no water in there, and the reason is quite simple. If I pan my camera to the right, what you can see there is a big gaping hole in the side of the aquarium. So last night when I was not home, this aquarium, that side panel there, it exploded on me, and all of the fish spilled out onto the ground. Now thankfully my brother was here. I wasn't at home, my brother was here. He heard the explosion, came downstairs, and he actually managed to rescue the fish. Most of the fish anyway. So, as you all may or may not know, I used to run this tank in tangent with another tank. This tank over here to my left. Now I used to keep goldfish in here, and both this glass tank and the former goldfish tank would run on the same filter. So thankfully for me, all it took was for someone to grab the fish and toss them in this tank. The water parameters would have been exactly the same. The water temperature would have been the same. Everything would have been the same, so the fish would adjust quite well. And I have the light in this tank off right now, but you can see some of the fish, you know. There's one of them behind there. They seem to be doing okay. So as I mentioned, most of the fish were saved. So those fish that were saved were all 4 of my peacock bass, the Oscar, the hybrid catfish, and 1 out of my 2 bichets. My brother managed to find one of them, but you know, those guys, they are pretty they're kind of wiry, so he found one and he was unable to find the second one. We have no idea where he is. He's probably somewhere under the tank, at the side of the filter, somewhere. They looked everywhere for him but couldn't find him, so unfortunately he is no longer with us. But his companion, his brother, is still in here somewhere. So as for the Oscar, if I take a walk outside here, again, thankfully for me, I have a lot of tanks that I could use to, you know, accommodate fish should the need arise. And there is the Oscar, actually looking pretty good. I expected him to be sulking and sad and laying on his side and going on his typical hunger strike when something happens. But yeah, he looks good. We'll try to feed him a little bit later. Now, there is something that I want to use this video to bring something to your attention, and that is the importance of having certain products just lying around in case of an emergency, in case something like this happens. And I am glad that I had these products. I'm glad that I had the foresight to just have these things in case something happens. So one of the things that you should have is some sort of water dechlorinator, so that you can set up a tank in emergency situations and not have to worry about your fish being affected by chlorine. So that's one thing that's important to have. Of course, another thing would be to have tanks like these and like that one out there. And a third important thing would be to have some sort of filter media that is already populated with beneficial bacteria, so you can have a cycled tank at a moment's notice, like if an emergency happens. So I have cycled material, cycled filter media at the bottom of this sump. What that filter media is, it is some lava rock. I can see if I could pull it out for you. I'm doing this with one hand. I'm holding the phone with one hand. Gonna try and get the lava rock with this other hand. So let's see. All right, got it. So this is some lava rock, and this lava rock is definitely full of beneficial bacteria. So what I'm going to do to this lava rock, I'm going to add it to the tank that the Oscar is in as a source of beneficial bacteria that could get the cycling process started. I just filled the tank. I just filled that tank out there, and I just added the Oscar about a half an hour ago. So I'll add that filter media, and I'll, keep my water changes up, and he'll be alright. I'll also move the hybrid catfish out of here, and I'll put him over in with the Oscar soon. Now, because there was such a rush last night to get the fish into this new tank, there are still some goldfish in here. Some goldfish that I really do not expect to survive. Because right now the priority is my peacock bass. So, if I manage to catch the goldfish, there's one down there. If somehow I could catch them, because I don't want to stress the peacock bass out anymore, they're already pretty stressed. I'm going to try to catch them, and I'm going to put them in this aquarium that I started filling up here, so hopefully I can save some of them before they get eaten. But the peacock bass, they're a little bit stressed out, so they're not really studying to eat any of the goldfish right now. But the longer they're in here, the more chance that would happen. So this is these things happen in the fish keeping hobby. Let me give you another look at that gaping hole. Boom. Big crack. The reason this happened, I assume, is because this side of the aquarium was not properly braced. As you can see, there's a brace running along the front, and there is this one, and there's another piece of glass over there bracing the back, but there was nothing on the sides, and the tank exploded. So if I were to repair and get this tank back up and running, that is something that would change. I would definitely brace this tank a lot better. Alright, this is the glass that came out of there. There's still some water everywhere. So, just a sort of quick video. We're kind of approaching 10 minutes right now. So yeah, important things to have. As you can see, this only cost $10 Trinidad and Tobago dollars, and it can be a lifesaver. So get yourself some of this. Get yourself some biological filter media and just have it in your tank or in your sump so that you could cycle and set up an aquarium quickly in case of emergencies. And yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll keep you guys posted. Peace out. If you all have any questions, you could let me know.